Hi, my name is Matt. I'm an artist here at GamePill, and in the next few videos, I'm going to be walking you through how to create a texture set for what we're calling these things as Mogwai, which are based on gremlins from the Chinese lore. So I'm going to be showing you how to create a texture set for these guys, and then how to create that texture set, put that into a smart material so that you can transfer that texture to all the other parts that are needed to complete the set. So I'm also going to show you how many parts are in a set and how that would work as well. So let's bring this guy up for an example. So this would be a texture. This would be the version 2 texture. And if I want to make a variation of this, then let's go to the next one here. Maybe we should go to a different one. So this one here would be a variation on the red one. And as you can see, all it is really just a different color change. The pattern on the face is different, and the eyes have or the ears, sorry, have a little bit of a different gradient and darkness to it. Also, the hands are a little darker on this one. So here's a couple examples of texture variations or texture set variations. So here we have a cheetah type character, which would be another variation based on the other ones. And so now I'm going to show you all the actual parts that have to have these textures put onto them. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a list of all the actual assets that make up a texture set. Okay, so we have multiple different ears. Okay. The eyes, actually, you're not going to have to worry about because we're handling those in Unity, so just disregard the eyes for now. These are the different hairstyles. We also have different types of heads. We have a variety of different horns as well. A few of the horns. And the noses. Some of them are beaks, some of them are duck bills, but we're going to be calling them noses. So there's the bear type nose, along with the a duck nose as well. So a texture set would say be all of these parts would be textured in one way, and that would be a texture set. So for example, all of these parts would have to have the same texture as the initial texture you did. So for a simplified example, if we grab this guy here, this is a nice cheetah pattern on this, but it only exists right now on the body, the head, the ears, and the horns, right? We would need, for a full texture set to be completed, we would need to take them from this and then put them on the same texture on all of the other assets, okay? So this is where I will be explaining and breaking down how smart materials work. So what a smart material is going to be is something that can easily be taken from one piece. So say the head, for example, you would make a smart material of that, put that in your texturing program, Substance Painter, and then you would be able to actually grab that and then just drag it onto other objects and then just clean up the mask. I will be showing that in some of the videos coming up. Now, one last thing I want to go over for the intro is the exporting and naming convention. So the naming convention is as follows. This is the one you're going to be following right here, the texture name, T underscore Mogwai 001 head. That's depending on what head it is or what asset. It could be ears, it could be nose, etc. And then the V01 is the version. So say V01 is blue and you want to make a variation of that, then it would be everything the same, V02, and then instead of the first one being blue, the second one would be, say, red. It would be a variation, and that would be the second variation, right? Okay. So now that we have the naming convention out of the way, all of your final, like when you have a completed texture set or a completed texture in general done, and you want to have the final export, it's going to be export textures, and you're going to be using the Unity HD pipeline right here, metallic standard. So this is how you're going to be exporting all your final textures when you're done creating them as well. So without further ado, let's get to the training.